Hey, it's Skippy from Mornings with Lone Star. You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello and welcome to Monday. It's almost May Day. I guess that would be tomorrow when we dance around the poles, with our streamers and all that and get ready for spring. So this is the final day of April 30th, 2018. I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe, FM 104.5, 106.1. And of course, you can go on irlonestar.com and watch it live right now. So I have some great guests today, and they're all about helping out the community, which is what I love, and love that my guests are all involved in that. Stacy Rogers will come on second, and she's with Rogerstein Chiropractic. She will come on second after John Walling, who is here with Cut and Shoot Harley Hogs and the Cut and Shoot Charities, and he's going to be talking about their Spring Fling fundraiser. Of course, they help several different nonprofits in Montgomery County and have been doing it for over 25 years, donating millions of dollars to benefit our organization. $1 million. Well,
over a million.
Over whatever. Okay, a lot of money to help local nonprofits in the community. So, and then lastly, we will have Lucille and Jeff Hutton with different ways you can help make Mother's Day special. They have We Clean for You maid service, but they also partner up to help women who are undergoing cancer treatment with Cleaning for a Reason. So it's all about small businesses joining up with community, different nonprofits to make a difference in the community today. So let's talk about Kids Fest. That was a wonderful event. The weather was about 85 degrees on Saturday, no rain. It was probably a little bit warm, but it was a perfect day to have blocks and blocks of walking and vendors and food and just in different things for the kids to interact and learn, performances, a lot of fun, free family fun all day long on Saturday from 10 to 5. So if you missed it, you'll have to wait till the last Saturday in April in 2019. But I was out there. It was a good time. A lot of happy, smiling faces. They got to do handprints with the Visit Conroe booth. So that was put on by the City of Conroe Parks and Recreation. So this Thursday is the first Thursday in May, and as of every first Thursday, we will have the Market Days Farmers Market that will be out at Heritage Park, and also the free concert will be there. They do this April through September, a free concert, and last month, the first Thursday in April, which is actually this month, but we had two bands playing. The first one was at 6:30. That was a Fleetwood Mac Nightingale, I believe they're called, that did Fleetwood Mac music, cover music. And then at 8 o'clock, we had Forever Gone, and that is Eagles music. So this week, there will be, of course, two concerts. One that starts at 6:30, and the 8 o'clock one will be a performance by Folk Family Revival, and they are from Magnolia. They're great. Both bands are good. The first one is Travis Linville. And while you're going to the free concert, you can bring your chairs. There's food trucks out there, snow cones. Go visit the market days that it's going to be set up under the pavilion over there by the restrooms. You can get advice from the master gardeners, homemade soups, honey, fresh produce. Yes, I said produce. We will have fresh produce out there today on Thursday. See some artwork and organic soil, so that all your plants are happy. And, of course, tamales from Carmelitas. Don't want to miss that. They have a new tamale they're making right now that's a vegan kind of blend. It has jalapenos and cream cheese, and it's really, really good. So you don't want to miss that. The fun starts at 4 o'clock. Concert starts at 6:30. There's no alcohol inside the park, but the Corner Pub does sell alcohol inside the park. But again, there's no need to go hungry. Come, have fun, and it's free entertainment. Friday night, continuing with all the family fun with the City of Conroe, will be the opening series for the Friday night movies in the park. So that will be every Friday night in May. They will have a free movie out on the stage at Heritage Plaza Park. And the one this Friday will start at dusk, which is approximately 8:15 or so, and that will be with the film Moana. So go to that every Friday night in May. And again, we will be talking more about this each Monday in May to keep you posted about that. So the Conroe Art League also has a new exhibit this month. It's called the Spring Trunk Show. And what this is going to be displaying is wearable, functional jewelry and clothing. So if you haven't been to the Conroe Art League Madeley Gallery, it is right down the street. It's cornered between the Red Brick Tavern on Simonton, 119 Simonton, and Hilson's on Main, which is on the corner of Main and Simonton. And the Conroe Art League is open from 10 to 5, Tuesday through Saturday, but they will have a special showing reception that's going to be Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, this Saturday from 5 to 8. So maybe you'll find something special for Mom. You know, there's less than 2 weeks till Mother's Day. I'm just going to tell you. It was 2 weeks yesterday on a Sunday. So you better start thinking about it. Oh, and don't forget that Brownlee's Jewelry Store, the oldest jewelry store in Montgomery County, has been around for 86 years. So hop on down to downtown Conroe and see what's going on. Premiering this week will be Kiss Me Kate. And I believe that is going to be directed by our own Sean Thompson, who also is on the radio here, 9 to 11, and right, Dick, with Mornings with Lone Star. So he is directing Kiss Me Kate, and that starts this Friday through Sunday at the Owen Theater. You can get tickets at owentheater.com, and this is a great performance about Lady Lily Vanessa and her ex-husband, actor-director Fred Graham, as they battle on stage and off in a production of Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew. So that is the next performance. And hopefully you went and saw Elephant Man at the Crichton Theater, because it's done now. It's no more. There's no more Elephant Man. So get tickets for Kiss Me Kate. And you can check out all the live entertainment if you go to experiencedowntownconroe.com and see all the May events, all the entertainment that's Friday nights and Saturday nights, and they're mostly all free to go in and see. Pacific Yard House, Red Brick Tavern, Corner Pub. So stay tuned to Conroe Culture News and find out more about those updates. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with John Wally of Cut and Shoot Harley Hogs Charities. I'm Margie Taylor, and this is hosted by Roger Stein Chiropractic.
Are you suffering from lower back pain, migraines or headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, or joint pain? Are sports injuries, herniated discs, or complications from pregnancy diminishing your quality of life? Then visit Roger Stein Chiropractic at 3303 West Davis Street in Conroe. Their staff, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers, Dr. Brian McGee, and Dr. Martha Manzanares, are experts in providing safe, effective, and affordable approaches in spinal care designed to stop your pain. With unparalleled service and proven treatments, Roger Stein Chiropractic is your choice for pain relief. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com. Roger Stein Chiropractic is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
And we are back at Conroe Culture News from Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe, right next to Conroe Coffee and the Branding Iron. My first guest today is John Walling, and he is with Cut and Shoot Charities. He's going to tell us a little bit about their organization, some of their philanthropic things that they do to help different nonprofits in Montgomery County, and their big event that is happening this weekend, Cinco de Mayo. There's no lack of activities on Cinco de Mayo. Let me just say that. So welcome, John.
Good morning, or I guess good afternoon at this point.
That's
isn't
okay.
It?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's still brunch time, I guess, if you go and have brunch on Monday. I don't know. It's kind of a leisurely thing to do.
Yeah.
But, so anyway, so tell me, how long have you been involved with Cut and Shoot Charities?
I joined actually Cut and Shoot Hog, the
Yes.
Harley Owners Group, in 2002, and I
Okay.
have the shirt to prove it.
All right,
So,
and the patches. You've got all
And
the
the
patches
patches.
on. But getting patches is a big deal, isn't it?
it is. I'm up. This is one of my 2 vests, and they're getting
Two
full
vests.
of patches. And I think Sue is up to 3. My wife has 3 vests, but
So you get them for different rides and fundraisers, and what do you get
it's
them
for
for?
rides and for places that you've been, just to kind of show everybody where you've been. I have a patch on the back of the United States with all of the states colored in that we visited. I have a patch from Harley Davidson that shows that I've ridden over 200,000 miles on Harley Davidson motorcycles.
So, of course, you have a Harley Davidson.
Yes.
Is that a requirement?
To be a Harley Owners Group member, it is. But I have one, and my wife rides her own.
Okay. So you've been a member quite a while. So you can tell me with knowledge about the organization.
Yes. Cut and Shoot Harley Owners Group was established. It's part of the National Harley Owners Group. And then David Moore, the owner of Texan Harley Davidson, was smart enough to create CNS Charities. So it is a 501c3 charity, and our chapter supports the charity. Our big fundraiser is typically an auction later in the year, but this weekend we're calling it a spring fling, and it's a ride-in bike show. So we're inviting motorcycles to come, and we'll have the bike show.
So they don't have to be members.
They do not have to be members. This is open to the public. Anybody can come. We'll have vendors there. We're going to have a dunking booth. We'll have food, music, everything that you'd have on a party. But you can see a lot of real pretty motorcycles, have lunch there with us, and just have a good time.
Okay. So, what people don't understand is that you annually donate a lot of funds to some thriving nonprofit organizations, such as the Montgomery County Food Bank, Meals on Wheels, CASA, who's also in the studio here with us, the Women's Shelter, Family Promise, Assistance League, New Horizons, Panther Creek Inspirations Ranch, and the newer one is Eagles Nest Ministries, right?
Yes. They were smart enough to apply, so we added them this year. Also, Panther Creek Inspirations, I think that is their first time to be on the list this year. As secretary for Cut and Shoot Harley Owners Group, I'm also secretary for the Charities Board, and we just voted on these in March and made the donations to them at our meeting on April 14th.
I think you used to do Bridgewood Farms, too.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
and we've done Sire
Several others.
before and several
Right.
others. The big ones that we try and support each and every year and that get the largest amount of money are the Montgomery County Women's Shelter and the Food Bank.
Right. I remember that, having worked at the food bank before. And you only have so much money to give based on the fundraisers and things that you get from the community,
That's correct.
the monies you raise. So, the allocation may be different year to year depending on
That is
the funds
correct.
available, right?
We peaked a few years ago. We had 1,000 to 1,200 members, and we were giving away in excess of $100,000 a year that we had
That's
raised.
amazing.
But the dealership, David Moore opened 2 other Harley Davidson dealerships, so it split the chapter up. So we're not
Oh,
doing
I
quite as
see.
well as we were
Yeah.
10 years ago.
So he also owns Kingwood and the Woodlands?
Yes.
Okay, so all three, and they're all in Montgomery County. Well,
Right.
Kingwood is really not, but he's on the edge.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not sure where that line is over there.
Yeah.
But for the charities, he wants to make sure all of our money is raised in Montgomery County and stays in Montgomery County and only goes to charities there.
Absolutely.
But this fundraiser is to help the chapter and the charities group also.
So it's from 10 to 3 at Texan Harley Davidson there at 2111 North Fraser. And do those that are participating in the bike show need to come earlier?
They should come for registration at 9 o'clock. It is a ride-in bike show.
You need to ride your bike in.
You're going to register and then take it for a ride of about 30 miles before the bike show actually begins at 10 o'clock. We want to make sure that these are ridden. We don't like trailer queens.
Okay. Yeah, they need to be functional.
They have to be functional.
Of course, I know that you guys are very proactive about safety and regulations as well.
Yes. We preach it all the time.
I know you do. I've been to your meetings.
Yeah. Yes.
They're a celebration.
We have a good time. Yes,
you
we
have
do.
a good time.
Our motto this year is making memories.
Well, and I know that you do in a safe way. But now other people can join if they want to just be associate members and they don't have to have a bike?
They should be sponsored by a member.
Okay.
Okay. My wife and I each have our own Harley, so we are each a member, and we could then sponsor an associate member.
So if I wanted to join and I didn't have a Harley, you could sponsor me to be a member.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you got to know somebody.
You got to know somebody. But if you own a Harley Davidson, then you can be a member. You do have to be a member of National Hog first. In fact, if you buy a Harley from Texan, then they will make you a member of the National Harley Owners Group, and then you can join us, and they will pay for the first year.
Well, what a deal.
So
you can find out more about that on your website, right?
That is correct.
So it's cutandshootinghog.org. But you know what? You can Google it. Cut and Shoot Hogs.
Cut and Shoot Hogs.
And you can find it.
We're also on Facebook.
I know. You have a Facebook page, too, because I have shared your event on Conroe Culture News.
Very good.
And so people can find out all the information about the ride-in bike show. You'll have vendors there. You'll have prizes. You're going to have delicious cupcakes from your wife, Sue, who does cake decorating. Yes. Food. You're going to have barbecue plates there.
Yes. And all of the food has been donated. So anything bought is pure profit for us, for our chapter and for the charities.
Cut and Shoot Charities is a very worthwhile organization. I know of recently in the past few years, I think this might have been 3 years ago, y'all received an award.
Yes, we did.
From the city of Houston, wasn't it?
Yes, it was for our ongoing efforts. And I want to say that at one point, the Montgomery County Women's Shelter added a new wing or a new apartment complex wherever they are. They don't let people like me know where they are. Guys are not supposed to know where they are. But it's
outside downtown Conroe.
Yeah, okay, that
in an
helps me a
apartment
lot.
complex. Yes,
but,
off of Airport Road, I think.
They have a wing out there named after us.
Yes, nice. Well, anything else you want to add, John?
No, just come on by and check us out and have a good time, because I'm expecting to see a lot of pretty motorcycles out there. I spent almost an hour yesterday polishing the chrome front wheel on my wife's bike.
What color is it?
Hers is apple green and black. Beautiful bike.
That sounds good. And yours? What color is yours?
Red.
Of course, red.
Red.
Fire red.
Yes.
Okay, so this is John Walling talking to us about the Spring Fling that's going to be happening on May the 5th, 10 to 3 at Texan Harley Davidson at 2111 North Fraser. And you can go on their Facebook page and find out all about it. It would be wonderful to go by and have just even a barbecue plate, because all of the proceeds will go to the organization and to the nonprofit charities that they help sponsor. So we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back to hear about Roger Stein Chiropractic and their event on May 5th. I am Margie Taylor, your host, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic Center.
Are you suffering from lower back pain, migraines or headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, or joint pain? Are sports injuries, herniated discs, or complications from pregnancy diminishing your quality of life? Then visit Roger Stein Chiropractic at 3303 West Davis Street in Conroe. Their staff, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers, Dr. Brian McGee, and Dr. Martha Manzanares, are experts in providing safe, effective, and affordable approaches in spinal care designed to stop your pain. With unparalleled service and proven treatments, Rogers Stein Chiropractic is your choice for pain relief. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com. Rogers Stein Chiropractic is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
And we are back. I'm your host, Margie Taylor of Conroe Culture News, FM 104.5, 106.1, Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe, every Monday from noon to 1. So my second guests that are seated here now are Dr. Stacy Rogers, Rogers Stein Chiropractic, and Shannon Wilson from CASA. So they are here to tell us about another fun event on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Get out your mariachis and let's celebrate. So, welcome, ladies.
Thank you. How are you, Margie?
Good, good, good. It's a beautiful day today. We're almost into May.
Yes.
I know, how fun. So, you have, and by the way, Stacy Rogers, Rogers Stein Chiropractic, is, of course, our sponsor for Conroe Culture News that we keep mentioning, and you just heard the commercial about her. So maybe she can tell us a little bit about Rogers Stein Chiropractic.
Well, we have been open since 2004, and we're growing and expanding, serving our community. Our purpose is to change the healthcare of our community with what we do.
Healthy living for a long life.
Yes.
And you now have a big billboard above your place,
We
too.
do.
I've noticed that.
Yes.
Right by Conroe High School, Taco Bell, Highway 105, you cannot miss it. A big yellow sign. And then you just look down, and that's where the office is.
That's where we are.
So chiropractic care cures a lot of ailments. Besides just your back, it can change your whole disposition.
Yes, you can come and get an attitude adjustment, too.
There you go. See? And it's painless. It doesn't hurt. In fact, you feel better.
Feel better
afterwards.
after.
So you have an event coming up this Saturday.
Saturday, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, Patient Appreciation Day. So tell me why Shannon is sitting here with us.
Because all of our proceeds from Saturday will go to CASA to help CASA continue to support kids in our foster system.
We are so thankful for all you've done for CASA. Really, it's I went to the event last year and was not really surprised, but really in admiration of everything that you do. Your patients care so much about you and are so appreciative for the work.
They really like her.
That you do, and then it just goes full circle. And by the same token, we're so appreciative of what you do to support CASA and CASA kids.
It's our pleasure. We have 2 doctors that are members of the International Chiropractic Pediatric Association. Dr. Martha Manzanares has joined our practice, and she's also a pediatric chiropractor. So she is well qualified to treat kids. It's one of our passions to treat whole families at our clinic. So we have 2 doctors there that specialize in pediatrics, and we want to give back to kids that don't have as much as some of the others. So CASA is a great way to do that, and we appreciate what CASA does. We have families in our clinic that have used your assistance when they've adopted kids they fostered and then into adoption. So it's a great pleasure to see those families get to adopt the kids that they fostered. It's another reason why we like to do our Patient Appreciation Day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, it's very important for businesses, I believe, to also invest in the community that they live and work in, where their business thrives in, because if it weren't for the community, they wouldn't be doing business. So give kudos, especially to CASA, because I've known about CASA for many years. Been a
Thank you,
CASA
Margie.
advocate and all
I know
of
you're
that.
a big supporter.
Very big supporter of youth, kids, babies, the unborn babies, all of them, because I know that you do neonatal, prenatal
Lots of that.
care as well, and that's where it starts is during the pregnancy and goes on from there to help with an easier delivery
Yes.
as well. And then you take the kids and then they go to school and you help them with as they move on,
Sports and
all of that.
yes.
So tell people a little bit, Shannon, about CASA.
Sure. So CASA is an acronym. It stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. And so what we do is when a child or children come into the care of the state, i.e. the foster care system, we are appointed by the judge to follow that child throughout the 1 year, sometimes longer court case. And then at the end, make a recommendation to the judge where we feel that child's best interests are going to be served. And, we often say it's not always what the kid wants, right? Because the kid might want to stay at grandma's house because grandma doesn't always necessarily make them follow the rules or provide the structure that they need.
Boundaries.
I'm sure you're.
Right.
I'm sure you're not one of those grandmas.
No,
Margie.
I don't see them often enough to be that grandma.
But so we always say we advocate for what's going to be in the best interest of the child, and that's where they're going to have a great place to have their childhood, to grow up in a safe and loving home, and be nurtured as we all should be when we're growing up. So that's the role that we play, and the judge does care about what CASA recommends.
Of course they do. Yes, I know. And the advocates have a strong voice in the court system.
Exactly.
Besides being looking out for the kids' welfare, they become friends with the children they represent as well.
Absolutely. They go
And the
above
children,
and beyond.
The youth, whatever their age, look forward to those visits.
Absolutely. And
somebody that cares.
Our advocates, they will go the extra mile. And if a kid needs certain, say, educational services, they will go and visit with the teacher or the school counselor to make sure the children are getting the services that they need. And really, it's more than just the paperwork for the court. It's really developing the relationship with the child and the family and
developing a trusting relationship.
Exactly. And making for a good outcome for everyone.
So the event you have on Saturday from 10 to 3?
We're going to actually start at 9. We're so full on Saturday morning that we're going to start at 9 and we're going to go until 1:30. We're going to give adjustments that day and to existing established patients, but the entire community is welcome. We're serving lunch from 11:30 until 1. We're going to have lots of prizes all morning. We're also going to have piñatas, and we're going to have face painting for kids, tons of games. Lunch is going to be served by Cody Spence's company, All Star Catering. So we're really looking forward to that.
They're very tasty.
Love All Star Catering and Cody Spence. They're awesome family. Yes.
He has a little baby girl.
Yes.
She's darling.
She's so cute.
So cute. She's part of the team also.
We
she
know.
has her own hashtag.
Yes. We know her well.
goodness.
We know her well. Hopefully she'll be there on Saturday.
So is this inside or in your parking lot?
It's going to be both because we're going to have different activities going on inside and outside. If it rains, we'll just set up on the patio. No big deal.
It's not going to rain.
It's going to be fine either way. All the adjustments will be taking place inside the clinic.
Of course.
And then any new patient that signs up that day, we'll also donate the proceeds from the new patient appointment to CASA.
So do they need to make appointments for adjustments prior then?
Yes. Our established patients need to make appointments prior to, just because we're already so busy that day. But everybody from the community is welcome. Come by, say hello, meet the staff and our 3 doctors. Come have some fun with us.
We'll be there.
CASA's going to be there.
We'll be there.
All right.
That's
Photo
the
ops.
life of the party.
Yes, of course. Now, this is a great thing that you do, Stacy, to get involved in the community. And I know you've been doing this for over a year.
We have been having patient appreciation days actually since 2004. So we did our first patient appreciation day in 2004.
But you've been partnering with CASA for...
This is our second year to partner with CASA.
I know you did it last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great.
And again,
very meaningful.
I can't thank you enough. It has
You're
just
welcome.
really been so great for us. And hopefully we've been able to express our appreciation as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. We've had so much fun with it, and we look forward to... we're going to have another one in the fall, too. So we're already planning that.
Well, it's a great partnership because you both are very reputable businesses Dr. Stacy Rogers has a great reputation in Montgomery County. She's been voted the best chiropractor many times over by the Courier. And if you don't know about CASA, you need to go find out about CASA. CASA speaks for kids, correct?
Exactly.
And that's the same on your Facebook page as
CASA
your web page.
CASA speaks for kids, and it's the number 4.
Right.
And I was thinking about what you were saying, Dr. Rogers. You talk about how you treat the whole family, wellness for the whole family. And I think that aligns very nicely with what CASA does, because we're looking for these families who are not necessarily whole, but looking for a whole, toward the end.
Connects them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she has wonderful kids' days, themed kids' days. Tell me about that.
Well, we had crazy hair night last week.
Oh, crazy hair.
We had crazy hair night last night.
Fun.
And by the end of the night, my hair was crazy. And
I can't imagine.
We had Pippi Longstocking come in the office, so her hair was really cute. And Dr. Manzanares colored her purple, which is the clinic color.
Fun.
So she has a little.
Well, you
purple.
should have went for green.
That's committed.
I don't think it would ever come out if I put green in my hair. And then Dr. McGee wore a wig with a mullet, and he looked like a rock star from the 80s. So check out our Facebook page if you want to see Dr. McGee in a wig. Those are awesome.
He's a good sport.
Oh, he's game for everything. It's awesome. I really appreciate that. And then we had Alan was in a disco hat and wig, and it was blonde. And so that was really funny. And Andre, who starts chiropractic school later this year, we're so proud of him, was in an afro wig. So that was really funny. And I think the wig was on sideways by the time he got finished with the night. But we had a great time. The month before that was Farmers Night. So we all had our gig on.
Farmers Night.
Mm-hmm. Get on our
Some
Facebook
good
page. Check
things.
it out. It's
Some
really good.
great
How fun. You never think
I
about
know.
having fun when you go to the
But you need
chiropractor.
to. You need to have fun. So
Right.
she does these great monthly kids' days. And you're also very involved in the Montgomery County Fair Association.
Yes, just finished the fair
Yes.
up. We're recovery. We're in recovery mode.
But that is something you've been a part of for...
Since 2004.
Okay, everything since 2004. So you're very committed to the community. And you also do some things with Texas A&M, don't you?
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. We were at A&M a couple of weeks ago. I guess that's about a month ago now. And I had been asked to speak at A&M's Pre-Chiropractic Society. So on the speaker rotation there, which is really fun. And we had one of the students that came from Texas A&M to shadow during the rodeo, because I'm the sports doc for the rodeo there. So it's really fun to give back to those students that are in school and
you're a mentor.
It's just the best thing ever.
It's
so
nice.
It's fun. And then we had one that came from Parker to visit. We actually had 2 that came down and visited from Parker. And Andre will be our 6th assistant to go to chiropractic school. I'm sorry, he'll be 7. Justice just started Parker just this week. And then Dr. Manzanares, I don't know if you remember or not.
I haven't met her yet.
Yeah, she was one of my assistants, and she was a senior at Sam Houston, and she thought she wanted to be an ER doc. I said, "You really want to be a chiropractor?" She said, "You do?" I do. And I said, "You do."
Oh, yes.
So I took her to a conference, and it was at that conference we were there, and I told her she could reach a whole nother part of the population that I can't reach, because she speaks Spanish, and help bring the word about what chiropractic can do to help families without drugs and without surgery. And she decided, sitting right there, that she was going to be a chiropractor. So she went to Parker and earned her degree and has returned home and joined our practice. And we couldn't be more excited and happy to have her back with us. So it's been wonderful.
So you've mentored lots of people that have been in your office and moved up and now are practicing or learning about what they need to do to be in a professional practice.
Yes.
So you're making a difference in the community.
I hope so.
You are.
I hope
You
so.
are. And people speak with you with high regard
Thank
when
you.
your name is mentioned.
Thank you.
Just changing lives.
There you go. Changing lives. And not just the kids, but everybody, all the ages, holistically. So that event is May 5th, Patient Appreciation Day. Of course, you should call to make an appointment if you want to get adjusted that day. Otherwise, you'll have to wait. New patients can come there to make an appointment for a future
Come
date.
have lunch.
And it's only $25. have lunch, bring the kids, let them play games and do different things. And you can see the gentle manner and professionalism that is part of the clinic and what they do. And meet Shannon too.
Yes.
And find out about CASA and how you can get involved. They thrive on having volunteers, advocates for
Absolutely.
the youth. And
Yes.
how many CASA
It's
volunteers
over
do you have?
250, and
Wow.
we always say that we're unique in that the mission work of our nonprofit organization is carried out by volunteers.
That's
And
amazing.
so they play a critical role in what we do.
I
We're
think you
always looking for more volunteers.
got some volunteers from a couple of our events.
And always.
Yes,
There are
that's
always
awesome.
people who are at your clinic who want to know more about CASA
That's great.
and how they can help.
Okay. So that's CASA speaks for number 4 kids,
Dot
I believe,
com.
.com.
Dot
Okay.
com.
And on Facebook.
Correct.
And Roger Stein Chiropractic, it's the same, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook or the webpage, and you can see the doctors all on there. And we didn't really talk about Dr. McGee, that he also works with horses.
He does. He's a certified equine chiropractor, and he travels all over basically our county primarily and all the surrounding counties, adjusting horses in his spare time. He's fantastic. So great.
Okay. So if your horse has a Charlie in their leg,
Call us. We'll send out Dr. McGee.
Okay. He's very well mannered, a very nice, good sport, especially when he's been on the radio here a couple times. I didn't know he was getting on the radio or that it was videoed. Kind of funny. So, again, go check out this event May 5th. And we're going to then now take a break and come back with our next guest, Jeff and Lucille Hutton of We Clean for You. I'm Margie Taylor, your host, and this is sponsored by
Roger Stein Chiropractic.
All right.
Are you suffering from lower back pain, migraines or headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, or joint pain? Are sports injuries, herniated discs, or complications from pregnancy diminishing your quality of life? Then visit Roger Stein Chiropractic at 3303 West Davis Street in Conroe. Their staff, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers, Dr. Brian McGee, and Dr. Martha Manzanares, are experts in providing safe, effective, and affordable approaches in spinal care designed to stop your pain. With unparalleled service and proven treatments, Roger Stein Chiropractic is your choice for pain relief. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com. Roger Stein Chiropractic is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News.
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app for your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That is Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
And we are back. I'm your host, Margie Taylor, and we are here downtown Conroe Culture News, as we are every Monday, noon to 1, FM 104.5, 106.1, right next to Conroe Coffee and the Branding Iron. So my final guest today on this last day in April, and by the way, did you know we are celebrating 2 years today of having this show? 2 years.
That's great.
Congratulations.
2 years. So I have Jeff and Lucille Hutton to celebrate today with me, both wearing their hot pink shirts because that's their colors, and they are with We Clean for You. Welcome.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good people. Good Monday. It's a great day. So tell us about We Clean for You.
Am I doing this?
You do it.
We started about
Do it in
four and a half-
tandem.
We started about 4.5 years ago, and we just take good care of our clients. That's the key. It's a huge thing when you're going.
Well, you
into
do your
people's
maid
homes.
service too. You take care of your maids.
Well, we
right?
take absolutely.
Yes.
They're the critical. If you take good care of your employees, they'll take good care of your clients, and we adhere to that completely.
You have some maids that have been there for over a couple
yeah,
years.
4
years?
One that's been there 4 years, another 3.5 years. And from there, we have some new maids because we've grown so much.
Mm-hmm.
We have a maid in training right now and another one starting Monday. They go through a 5-day training program.
Tell me about the training program.
We have 2 trainers, Tabitha and Lauren. And every new employee starts with on a Monday, and they do nothing but observe and listen to what the trainer tells them and learn everything that we want to teach them. We have a very specific way of training them and the way they need to clean. We've been taught by the best. And
you want a good, consistent clean. Clean the same every time. That way you don't miss anything, period.
So what does that look like? When you walk in the front door, you start at the bottom?
Top.
You start at the top.
Second floor.
Second floor. Okay. You start at the second floor if they have that or their upper level.
Yes.
And you go from top to bottom, left to right?
Correct. That's very good.
I think you've heard us say that before.
Yeah, you've heard it.
I might have seen that once or twice.
Yes.
Yes. So top to bottom, no matter if it's your first time you've been in that home or fifth time, you start at the same place, same way.
Every time.
So that it's consistent and you don't miss anything.
Yes.
That's the key, not missing anything.
What happens if you miss a spot?
We go back and fix it.
Of course you do.
That occasionally does happen.
It
People
does.
aren't perfect out there. So we'll call somebody. If they've just left, we'll call them and tell them to turn around and head right back. You missed the microwave.
So tell me again a little bit more about this training program. So they're in there for a week and it's pass or fail?
Yes, we almost everybody passes, to be honest with you. But we recently had one who had prior experience, and that can be good or bad. And in this case, it was bad because she could not accept how she should do things our way. And why did it matter? And she knew what to do. So we knew that she would go off on her own and do it her way. So we cut her loose. We didn't keep her.
We've had a few that didn't get through the training. I like to tell them it's either a go or you need to go. So you're either ready to start going out and clean with somebody on some real paying jobs where you're being charged for your time, or, this just isn't the right job for you. We wish you well.
So how many maids do you have on staff right now?
I think we have 17 now.
Yes.
Yeah, 17.
Comes and goes, 17 to 20 something generally, right? And how many homes are you cleaning a week?
Oh, my.
Do
A lot.
around 100, just around 100. We did 105 the week before last, I think. So yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
How long does each house normally take? A couple hours?
Oh, my, no.
3.5, I would say, is probably a good average.
So you can have a basic cleaning or a deep cleaning.
Yes, that's right.
Correct.
With more detail on the deep cleaning.
Yes.
And you can tailor it to your needs.
Exactly.
Ooh, way to bring that tailor
You
in
know
there.
that
was
too.
good.
We email a list of everything that we offer for basic cleaning, a deep cleaning, and a vacant house cleaning. And they get to pick and choose things that they perhaps don't need or want. And that allows them to feel a part of the time frame and the charge.
So what's really unique about you guys, though, is not just that you do residential cleaning and you do it well and you have a great reputation with a lot of reviews. I forget how many, but a lot. Over 50, I think.
Yes.
Yes, well over 50.
On Facebook, I think we do.
Facebook, you have some Google reviews, things like that where people can go and check you out. But you also make a difference in the community. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. We're partnered with Cleaning for a Reason. Is that what you're talking about?
Cleaning for a Reason.
So we've partnered with Cleaning for a Reason almost since we heard about it. We just immediately said, we need to do this. So I think this is our third year. And we do free cleanings for women undergoing cancer treatment. It's a basic clean. We do it up to 2 months. It's just a 3.5 hour, kitchens, bathroom, vacuum, dusting. Not a deep clean, but just a good.
So this is any
clean.
time of year. It's not just in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It could be in May or June or July.
We don't care what month it is, and we don't care what body part it is. We're there to help. That's
You're
what we
just
do.
there to help women when they're going through struggles.
And we have actually extended that to help in a household where there's any serious illness. Because invariably, if it's a child or a husband, the responsibility falls on the wife. So we are now doing some free cleanings in those situations too.
So it's a case-by-case thing, and they could go on your webpage, which is We Clean For You, number 4, kind of like CASA Speaks for Kids, WeCleanForYou.com, and you have a tab at the top where they can hit that button and find out more about getting free services if they know somebody even that might appreciate that.
Correct.
They can also go online to cleaningforareason.org and follow the prompts and apply for it that way and ask for our service.
Well, and about Cleaning for a Reason, I noticed that you also were in the top 100 cleaning companies in the country for 2017.
Correct.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we were glad to say. I think we were 40-something.
It doesn't matter. You're in the top 100.
We're in the top 100.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
You know, we like giving back. I mean, we all need to make money out there, but giving back and helping somebody that's got some struggles, I'll be honest with you, I can take that to the bank all day long.
Right.
Heart bank, that is.
Well, and it's like we discussed earlier with the Cut and Shoot Charities and what they're doing, you know, and with Stacy Rogers. It's all about giving back because your business would not be here if it weren't for the community. And so you're investing in the place that you work and play, live in, and it comes back to you in a major way. You know, just attitude and how you feel about things because you care about the community.
We do.
So Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
It's coming up in less than 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So you've been thinking about that, Jeff? I know you always come up with really wonderful things, but
well,
you don't have to share your secrets right now.
I don't have any secrets for Mother's Day this year.
But what about the cleaning business? Are you going to do something fun for mothers? Or, of course, I still think that people might want to take their wife, mom, grandma, aunt, whoever, out for a meal, but you better book it early, and have their home cleaned.
Yes. And we've already had some people contacting us. Someone did over the weekend and said they'd like to have the house cleaned as a Mother's Day gift. So we're also going to provide a special treat, and that's going to be a secret, but we know what it is, of course.
Special treat for those that get their home cleaned for Mother's Day. So you need to contact Lucille and send her an email, lucille@wecleanforyou.com, and book it. Yes. You know, I also want to talk about your office. It's amazing. And I don't think people realize what the scope of it is so that you can track where your maids are when they enter the house, you know, when they leave the house, right?
Yes.
Correct. Yes. We know when they leave their home to go there, when they arrive.
It's like a big surveillance thing.
No, it's just all about keeping good records of what's going on, how long it takes them to get there, how long it takes them to clean. So
that's important. So you know what's going on with your staff, with your maids.
Absolutely. And it allows us to be fair with charging the client. We don't ever want to overcharge a client. So we track the time that it takes. And it's not unusual to quote a fee based on what we think it will take and then to reduce it when we realize it didn't take as long.
Well, that's always a nice surprise, isn't it?
It is. It really is. They like that. And we like to do it.
So this is a good time when people start selling their homes, too, in the spring. I think the realtors are just popping with selling homes, buying homes, all that. So another thing to keep in mind is even if you're renting homes or whatever, that you want to get them ready. So you come in before the new person moves in, or you come in, to clean up, get it ready, whether you're the new resident or the old resident moving out. You can help with their homes, apartments, right? You do apartments?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
We have some additional things that we do to help these people. We have a carpet cleaner who works solely with our maid service. He has his own business, and he's the only one we recommend. We have someone who goes in to do windows inside and out if they want that done. I've arranged for a carpet man to put new carpet in a home that we're cleaning next week. So we have a lot of resources available to us, people that we trust and people that we know, that they can just do everything in one fell swoop.
You know what I always say? It's not just about the dust. Invite someone into your home that you trust.
Absolutely.
That is just so critical.
It is critical because you're inviting people in your home.
That's a huge thing.
It's
huge.
Oh my gosh. I mean, would you really just let anybody in your home, whether they're cleaning it or any other service? Because you you just don't know.
That's right.
You just don't know.
It's where all your stuff is, your family is, your pet
absolutely.
stuff, everything.
So I am sure that you know someone that's done business with Jeff and Lucille Hutton. Go on there and check it out. And even if you, when you put on Facebook that I'm looking for a recommendation of a cleaning service, somebody, if it's not me, it will be somebody popping up and say, try We Clean for You, and have a conversation with Lucille because she's very engaging. She really cares. You started this service to help the maids, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes, we did. We knew some folks who needed an income. Somebody called that had been with another cleaning service and knew me. And he said, I'm not happy with the cleaning I had done this morning. And I said, well, we're not with that other company anymore. And he said, I don't care. You know people. You have somebody here at my house on Thursday at 1 o'clock to get a key for my house. So I turned to Jeff and I said, I guess we're going to be in the maid business.
Well, and like you said, you've had two that have been there since the beginning,
yes.
4 years. Mm-hmm. And most of your maids do stay there for longevity for different reasons until something changes in their life or whatever. So it is about the trust. You trust your employees, your people that you service, they trust you, and you have the same maid that comes into your house as much as you can consistently because they know your home. They know what the expectations are. And it isn't just about dusting around. It's actually picking the stuff up, right? And even taking a picture of it if needed to see where it goes.
They do that. And we ask them to do that. And, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the two fabulous ladies who run our office. We have Brittany and Macy. And it's the first time we've had people that we can trust. We can go out of town. They can do payroll. They can do everything that we do. So I get to be out of the office a little bit. So if somebody calls and they get Brittany or Macy, they will be told the same thing that I would tell them.
Yes, they seem like wonderful.
They know how to talk to people, and that's what this is, a people business.
It's not, good. Well, I'll be sending them stuff for approval then.
Yes.
It'll probably go faster.
By all means.
That's just not true. I reply pretty good. I do have something I need to reply to you on that.
Yeah, that's okay. So do you have another little rhyme for us, Jeff?
Do I have
on the
another
cuff?
little rhyme?
Any other little
Think a minute.
Off the cuff?
I also want to say that you have been so instrumental in helping us grow our business, Margie. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm getting the fingers.
He wants you to move on.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say,
Do
Jeff?
I have a rhyme?
Yes.
Or anything like that? Well, I always say if your house is dirty and you don't know what to do, there's one thing to remember. We clean for you.
Okay, that's a wrap for today then. I'm your host, Margie Taylor, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic. So check out Conroe Culture News for the YouTube of this later in the week. Thank you, and be safe.
Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.